Hey, welcome. Today, we're going to tackle something really important: how to start conversations in English with confidence. If you're new to the language, this step-by-step guide is exactly what you need. Let's jump right in.
First, let's just get real for a second. Does the thought of talking to someone new in English, does it make your heart beat a little faster? Maybe you get that nervous feeling in your stomach? Well, that's a totally normal feeling. And the most important thing I want you to hear today is this: you are not alone. Seriously, every single person learning a new language feels this way. But the good news is there's a really simple way to get started, and we're going to walk through it together. So, why? Why does it feel so intimidating? Understanding where that fear comes from is actually the first step to getting past it. And it's not just you, it's a huge hurdle for language learners all over the world.
So, what is it really? For most people, it pretty much boils down to one single thing: the fear of making a mistake. That worry about saying a word wrong or messing up the grammar, it can stop you before you even start. But we're going to change how you think about that. Okay, enough about the problem. Let's get into the solution. We're going to start with three incredibly simple steps. Think of these as the basic building blocks for any conversation you could ever want to have.
Here they are. It's so simple. 1. Smile. 2. Say a greeting. 3. Introduce yourself. Now, what's really cool about this is that the very first step, the one that sets the whole tone, doesn't even require you to say a single word. Think about it, right? A smile is understood in every country, in every culture. It's a nonverbal way of just saying hello and I'm friendly. Before you even open your mouth, a smile makes the other person feel way more comfortable and ready to talk. Okay, on to step 2, the greeting. You've got great options here. Hello is perfect for pretty much any situation. It's always polite, always friendly. Hi is just a little more casual and relaxed. Great for, a coffee shop or meeting people your own age. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either one. Now, let's clear up a really common point of confusion. When you meet someone at night, you greet them by saying good evening. Just remember this: good night is only for when you're leaving or going to bed. It's a goodbye, not a hello. All right, you've smiled, you said hello. Step 3 is introducing yourself. It is as simple as this phrase right here: my name is, and then you say your name. That's it. Clear, direct, and really easy. And this is how you turn it from a statement into a real conversation. After you give your name, you ask for theirs. That simple question, what is your name, it shows you're interested, and it invites them to talk back. Fantastic, you've done it. You've officially started a conversation. But how do you keep it going? Let's move on to the next few easy steps and see how we can build on this. The classic follow-up is, how are you? And the standard polite response is, I am fine, thank you. But don't forget the most important part: asking the question back by saying, and you. That keeps the conversation balanced and shows you care. So what do you talk about next? My advice? Stick to simple, universal topics. Look at this list: food, animals, music, sports, movies. These are things pretty much everyone has an opinion on. You could say, I love action movies. What about you? Or, my favorite color is blue. It doesn't have to be deep, it just has to be a connection. I love this way of thinking about it. Don't feel like you have to build an entire house all at once. Just focus on adding one small block at a time. A smile, a hello, a name, a question about movies. Each one is a small, successful piece of the puzzle. All right, now we have to talk about the one thing that can stop all of this progress cold: the absolute biggest killer of confidence for any language learner. It always comes back to this, doesn't it? That little voice in your head that whispers, but what if I make a mistake? This is that fear we talked about right at the beginning, and now we're going to face it head on. This is so important. I want you to really let this sink in. Mistakes are not failures. They are the evidence that you are taking action, that you're stepping outside your comfort zone, and that you're learning. Every mistake is just a sign of your effort. So here's the biggest mindset shift you can make. Change your goal. You are not trying to speak perfect English. You are trying to connect with another human being. A smile and I like movies creates a connection. A small grammar mistake, it can't break that. Okay, let's put all of these pieces together.
I want you to think of what we've covered as your own personal conversation toolkit, a set of simple, effective tools you can use anytime, anywhere. Here is your recipe for conversation. It starts with that smile, then a simple greeting. You introduce yourself, you ask their name, then you ask how they are. From there, you just talk about simple things you like. And what's the secret ingredient that holds it all together? Letting go of that fear of making mistakes. And here's one final, really powerful tool for that toolkit. It's called active listening. A good conversation is a two-way street, right? It's 50% talking and 50% listening. So when the other person is talking, show you're engaged. Nod your head. Make little sounds like, mm-hmm, or oh, or wow. It makes them feel heard, and it takes the pressure off you. This is the perfect way to think about it. Every small conversation, even just saying hello at a coffee shop, is like one repetition at the gym. Each time you try, your confidence muscle gets just a little bit stronger. So I'll leave you with this question. Forget about having some long, complicated debate. Think small. Think of one simple interaction. What is the very first small conversation that you are going to start